My Skate Pro. My name is Candace, and today we are talking about the forward spiral. Let me show you what the forward spiral looks like, just so you know what I'm talking about. It's this little baby. All right, so how do we get there? A couple of different things that we need to make sure that we know before we attempt this skill. We're going to be needing to use, obviously, our 1 foot balance. It is a balance maneuver. So if you haven't already, I recommend just being able to roll in a straight line on 1 foot with a nice body position, because this is going to be all about body position pretty much. It is a 1 foot balance, just stretched out, a little bit more elegante. So we're going to go starting with your square. My square is facing one direction. From here, I'm going to bend both knees. I'm going to lean over to one side, just like we do in any standard balance position or balance maneuver. I'm going to stack my body over the supporting leg. So in this case, I'm picking my right leg. I'm going to move everything over to the right. From here, I'm going to slowly feel what it's like to hinge forward. Okay, so when I take that hinge, my free leg is nice and tight. From the moment I'm going to lift that baby, it is tight, like I have tension in it. You can see the muscles all the way through the ankle. It's not enough to just have your quad tight. You've got to have every single muscle tight to help you support that heavy skate. So all the way down to the ankle, pointing your toe is your best friend on this one. So as soon as I lift my free leg, I've already got the tension. Now it can work as a counterweight for my head. So as my free leg lifts, my head can drop. Okay? Now you can obviously practice this on a wall, and I recommend it. I actually have most of my students, we do like fingertips on the wall, so you're not hanging onto it. You're going to use your fingertips right on the wall. You're going to keep your chest fully, it supports itself. Okay, so remember the skates, nobody's going to hold your chest up for you but yourself. You've got to have a tight front core and a tight lower back, tight upper back. For this one, I'm stretching through my chin, and let's imagine I'm still using the wall. So I have my fingertips on the wall. I have my students practice going all the way until your chin can also balance on that point. So I'd be here. Good. That's teaching you, again, how to engage your upper back to help support that heavy skate back there. Again, this is all counterbalance. So you want to make sure, again, that the tension is right in your free leg, that the tension is right in your upper body, and then this thing can look like a really pretty hinge that opens going from vertical to horizontal. So we're trying to get that nice line. I'm going to try this rolling so you can see. Before I start, I set my balance, lean over to one side, and let that position grow. Now it's really important that I'm keeping my free leg tight, but my standing leg stays a little bit bent. Like any balance maneuver, we have to have a little bit of softness in that knee. So you'll see here. I don't recommend going like a full knee bend, making your spiral look a little bit short, a little bit squatty. You want it to be as raised up as possible, but obviously you still need that little bit of bent knee to absorb any bumps or wiggles along the way. I also recommend that this position grow over time. The more you stretch for this position, the more you work your flexibility, the more that you feel confident taking it from maybe here and going further and further and further with it as your balance gets better and as your full body control gets better and how to use your upper body again to counter the back. You're going to be able to really make a pretty position out of this. So there's a lot of variations that can come from this as well. Once you feel strong on that straight line spiral, you could do what we call a spiral on an edge. It could be an outside edge, inside edge. You could do spirals with a change of edge in the middle. So let me show you what something like that might look like. So this would be, obviously, as I curve, this spiral is an outside edge. I'll change legs. This would be my inside edge spiral. Notice that the arm of my standing leg drops a little bit, again, to help support my balance on the inside or the outside, standing leg low. Okay? Common mistakes that I see on the spiral are not setting the balance correctly before you lift your free leg up. So again, don't rush it. Give yourself that moment in parallel. shift your weight over to the standing leg, and then you have the freedom to go from there. Don't rush again. Make sure that you're really nice body lines. I like to use the arms out for balance. Another common mistake I see is a lack of tension in the body. So you're trying to get that leg up there, but it just isn't working. It starts to affect your balance. So again, going back to the basics, keeping our bodies nice and tight, pointed free leg just to help carry that weight. I think you guys are going to be great. With a little bit of practice, as your confidence builds, you're going to see this become one of your most fun, favorite tricks to do. So see you on the next one.